Welcome back, everybody. It is another episode of I Advise Weekly, and we are pumped. Why are we pumped? Because obviously it's another episode of I Advise Weekly. It's been a while since I first did the first episode, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm enjoying the feedback. And so I felt like, you know what, I need to come through with another one because it's I Advise. And so this week I'm going to be advising you on investing in yourself. Investing as a whole, pretty much. A lot of people don't know why they should invest. A lot of people don't know that they should be investing, and also saving, and not just saving so that you could have a whole bunch of money in the bag or in the bank or under your bed or in the shoebox, but to reinvest in your business and to invest in yourself so that you can grow as well. So without further ado, let's kick it off. It's I Advise, coming to you from a whole new location. Woo! Okay, so first off, we're gonna take it off from the business sense. Obviously, you know, you start a business, you want to make money, ultimately change lives if you have some employees, impact some lives also through your clients. But other than that, it's all about the money, the Benjamins, the Chankura. And so with that being said, you should always think, how is it that I can make good business sense? And that is how investment comes in. If you always think about how, you know, how is it that these big companies become so huge? Do you know what I mean? You always got to think of how is it they got to that point. It's because that they reinvested constantly. Big businesses, that's all they do. They reinvest, they make money, they reinvest into the company, right? I got a friend who's an entrepreneur, recently just left his job. Love when people do that, leave their job and they become entrepreneurs of the skills that they learned. So he learned, he opened a statistical business where they do like marketing, statistics for marketing and such and all that good stuff. And from there, you know, he took what he learned and he created his own business. He partnered with somebody that created their own business, and now they've agreed that for the first few months of their business, they're not gonna be paying themselves or taking salary, because whatever money they make, they're gonna reinvest in the business. It's still the incubation phase, and so it's very important for them to take all the money that they do have and reinvest in the business so that down the line, long term, it's always about long term thinking, that we want this business to go into the foreseeable future. Do you know what I mean? We want to build businesses, we want to build everlasting businesses, we want to build brands around here. You know what I mean? So always take that into consideration, making business sense, longevity, and invest before you spend on that nice new Ferrari or Porsche or whatever the hell it is that you want to do, waste your money. Constantly educate yourself in what it is that you're involved, even if it's a hobby, you know, even if I take photography seriously, as I do have a media company, but I'm always constantly learning. I didn't exactly go to school for photography, but I'm always constantly learning, because you would be shocked what it is that you can learn on the internet, on YouTube right here. I mean, you're learning from me right now, and I'm not a lecturer or anything. I'm just talking from the heart and what it is that I practice in my business. So with that being said, always sharpen your skills constantly, right? You don't exactly need to have certifications, or to, maybe some of you can't even afford a university standard education, you know what I mean, or a college or anything like that. Go online, get some online classes, sharpen your skills, you know what I mean. Pay for some classes, get some free classes, ask people, get a mentor, even if it's online, even if you can. Get somebody that can actually be tangible and be right next to you and guiding your hand and be like, hey, this is how you're supposed to do it. Alright? But constantly educate yourself in your field of work, your field of study, your field of interest as a whole. Very important. Another important one is, guys, please budget. Really, really, really take the time to budget, guys. I mean, it's very, very simply, it's important, it's paramount for you to budget, because I think we've all been to that. We've had those times where we think to ourselves, where exactly has my money gone this month or this week? Didn't I have that 100? What did I do with it? Oh, I spent it on that. And then you're faced with the task at hand that you have to expand your company. You need to get more equipment, for example. Me, I need to get more equipment, but I didn't budget for that. I didn't budget the enough money that I'm going to be like, cool, I'm going to save about this amount every month, so that by 6 months time I can get that new piece of equipment and then grow my business. Because when you get more equipment in the media space, you become more valuable, because then you can solve more problems for clients. And so you always got to think about that. But there's no way that you can reinvest in your company if you haven't budgeted well. So cut out overspending by budgeting correctly. I mean, it's also very paramount for you not to spend your money on things that you don't need and spend your money in honestly the dumbest ways. I mean, I've been there. I talk about what I've gone through. I've wondered, where did my money go? Oh, and I spend it on something that I really didn't even need. I mean, it's very easy to be roped in with the way media is and the way things are advertised to us to spend on things that you don't need, and then down the line you're like stressing, oh my goodness, I'm supposed to reinvest, and now because you didn't budget, you have fallen down in the long term. So there goes that long-term thinking again. Very, very paramount, guys. Please, let's all grow. Let's all just be pioneers. Let's all just be happy and grow and invest wisely. Budget. So at the end of the day, when you're starting a business, it should be an extension of you. You should be doing what it is that you love. And so if you invest in yourself, you're investing in your business, directly or indirectly. If you're a sole proprietor, it's directly. I'm a sole proprietor. I run my own media company, do photography, videography, and design work. So if I'm learning new design skills, new design tricks, new photography tricks, new videography, editing and all that stuff, then it directly affects my business, because then I have a better skill set, which means that I can get more cha-ching. So with that being said, guys, please invest in yourselves thoroughly. Please follow this instructions, Bible it, write it down. I hope every time that you watch my videos you have a notepad, just write it down. Okay, cool. Always do your research, always stay on top of things, and besides that, that's really all I have to say for this video and for investing in yourself. If you like this, please thumbs up. If you want to follow me on social media, my links are down there. I'm on Instagram and I'm on Facebook. If you like the services of my company, links in the description. But it is perpetualart.media. That's my website. Perpetual Art, the T is a cross. On Facebook, Instagram at perpetualart_media. My personals at itumiling_stimula. And with that being said, thank you so much for being around here. If it's your first time, welcome. This is what I do. I advise every week. Well, I try every week. And subscribe, share this with your friends if you love it. Thumbs up again, and always, don't forget, secure the flourish. I'll see you in the next one. Hello there, how you doing? Thanks so much for watching this time. Just two minutes of your time before you do leave. Please don't forget to click the notification bell after you have subscribed. Check out my previous videos if you've missed anything else. Just go out there, just binge. I've got a whole lot of files. Just go out there, pick one that's into you. I'm into motivation, and I'm also into business talk, and I have vlogs, also called Week by Week. So go ahead, check those out, and thank you. We'll see you next time. That's how we do it around here.